Hi, I am MK Archlink. I am the author of the book Unseen Powers, the TikToker Ninja LMK, and now I have a podcast. Welcome to the first episode of the Raw Autism Podcast. I am so excited to be putting this out into the world. Whether you listen to enjoy, hate listen, or just leave it playing on mute to support me, I appreciate the effort you put into my little program. Thank you! Let me explain how this is going to work. Every Monday, a new episode will be released. They will alternate between scripted and more free-reign episodes. The scripted episodes are more fact-based and heavily edited for quality and for correct information. That being said, I can still be wrong. And I will gladly post an update to correct myself. Even the most prepared people make mistakes. We're only human after all. The unscripted episodes will be more opinionated and will have real-time reactions to stories I find online. The main focus of the entire podcast is to spread acceptance of autism by sharing actual facts and experiences from the autistic community. Not everything will apply to every autistic individual, and some non-autistic people will relate to autistic tendencies. Everyone's different, and I want to make sure everyone feels seen. So let me know your thoughts so I can cater my episodes to my audience. So, without further ado, welcome to Rawtism, a podcast about my autistic experience and my opinions on the world. The name starts with raw because I'll be raw, unfiltered, and sometimes a little unhinged. That's who I am. Take it or leave it. You are always welcome to disagree with me, as long as you do so respectfully and without name calling. Using the R slur will get you immediately blocked. This week's topic is about a common negative comment that's made about me.
She makes having autism her whole personality.
Aw, I'm glad you noticed. Thank you so much for pointing that out. Of course, autism is my personality. It is in every part of me and everything I do. When I go to karaoke on Thursdays, I am autistic. When I stay home and play Disney Dreamlight Valley, I am autistic. I'm still autistic when I'm masking and pretending that I'm allistic. Quick sidebar here. For those that don't know, the word allistic refers to people who are not diagnosed and not suspected to have autism. Allistic is the word we use instead of typical or normal. A similar comment that floats around some circles is,
Ever since your diagnosis, you've been acting differently. Just because you're autistic now doesn't mean you need to act autistic.
let's get one thing straight here. No matter what I do or how I act, I have autism. Just like my hair is sandy blonde. If I dye the ends of my hair with fun colors, that doesn't change the fact that my hair still grows sandy blonde. My hair might gray over time or get damaged and darkened with the use of chemicals, but it's still my hair. Autism is like that. I was born with autism. It's part of who I am. It is me and I am it. Not all blondes have the same shade in their hair. Even if they do, there's always a different texture or something about it that makes it unique. That's how autism is too. When people come on my TikTok lives and feel entitled to tell me I'm faking my autism because their cousins, sisters, nephews, whatever, doesn't act the way that I do, that's ignorant speaking. There's no acting autistic. You can be an actor who plays an autistic character, or you could be an autistic person acting like yourself, but you don't act autistic. It's just too broad of a spectrum to be used in that format. Over the years, my autism has fluctuated. There have been times when the world around me is more challenging, and there have been times when I feel like I've mastered being a human. In either instance, I still have autism. It's a spectrum. I was diagnosed with level 2 autism, which means on an average day, I'm about in the middle of the spectrum of how my autism affects other people's lives. Level 1 has a lesser effect on others. Level 3 has more. This measurement has nothing to do with my experience, though. It's just how I make others feel. Their feelings are valid, but they don't define me or my autism. The functioning labels are inaccurate and don't define me. Every person in the world, allistic or autistic, have periods of time in which they are higher functioning humans or lower functioning. These labels are meant to help you understand something that most people aren't willing to put the work into understanding. It's rare to find someone who doesn't know that autism exists. Thousands of people in the world know about autism. We don't need autism awareness anymore. We need autism education and acceptance. We need people to understand how having an autistic brain affects them and those around them. We need people to understand how their behavior affects autistics. You're allowed to not like me. But if you use negative words and actions against me because of the symptoms of my autism, that's ableist. If you hate a person for the color of their skin, that's racist. You can hate a person who is of a different skin color. You can hate a person who is the same skin color. But the act of hating someone because of the color of their skin is what makes it racist. Hate me all you want. You can think I'm annoying. Most people do. But if your only problem with me is the fact that I am autistic and I'm fighting for advocacy and acceptance, then sorry, babes. That's ableist. If you continue listening to my podcast, I hope to help you rewire your brain. Bringing up racism as an example again, right now, you may be someone who doesn't see color or doesn't think they're racist because they have a black person on their football team. That's not how it works. Your cousin's roommate's grandma who knew someone on a train once who had autism does not save you from ableist thinking. I'm not here to shame anyone. I'm not even here to tell you what or how to think. I'm here to share the autistic experience with you from someone who is studying for their graduate certification in autism spectrum disorder. Someone who for the first 22 years of their life was under the impression that they are allistic and something was wrong with them. And as someone who, since September 30th, 2022, has finally found their place in the world. I am autistic. I am a part of the autistic community, and I am proud of it. I hope you enjoyed this first episode. Regardless of your thoughts and feelings toward me, I have a love for every single one of you. You are wanted by many, you are loved by many, and so many want you to stay in this world. I am one of these manys, and always will be. Thank you for listening to Raw Autism. If you'd like to support this podcast, the description includes links with referral codes to Circles water bottles, Pair Eyewear's customizable glasses, and my favorite Amazon products. The transcription for this episode can be found at ninjagalmk.com/blog, also linked below. Would you like to see more of me? In that case, visit mkarchlink.com for links to my TikTok, Instagram, and YouTube. My book, Unseen Powers, is available in hardback, paperback, or digitally through Amazon. Remember to drink water, eat some nummies, and have your best life.